Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I'm so sorry for the cliffhanger, but now I think I've got a little bit on this little Missy and what's going to happen. We're about to say what really happened. She was really pretty and sweet and all, but I'm not sure I'm buying it. We're just going to have to see what happens. There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. I think I know who I'm supposed to put. Only after my client had left the scene. You know, the one who watched the whole thing unfold, apparently. Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer?
Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer?
Come on, Mia, we can do it. It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready.
Very well. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye.
I think the murderer was you, Judge.
Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
It's too bad, because she was, like, super sweet and cute looking, and I thought maybe Phoenix had a nice girlfriend for once in his life, but no. No, it was her, wasn't it? It's just a little too coincidental, isn't it? Babbage. It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh no, her scarf's about to fall off. Ah, how could you? The defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. That is true, it's a bit weird.
Order, Miss Faye. What? I mean, why? That is to say...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Ah! Oh my god. A breeze just blew her dress, like, right up. Everyone saw everything. What a shocking revelation. How can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything. Why the frick you lied? Girl, you are... Oh. Ooh, that was Phoenix's hold it. Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say. Oh, he's sneezing again.
You? What is it?
Please strike everything the defense just now from the record. What the... Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. Oh no. Oh no, is this the case of Phoenix not realizing that she's a bad person? That's why Doug was probably warning him in the beginning. He was actually trying to help. Oh no, Hank Hill ass is back and I'm not happy about that.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man.
Oh no! Leave my Dolly alone! Oh dear, he's blinded by love. The poor sap. Wait, who's that? Oh, you're back, are you?
He's got himself way over his head.
How's your hemorrhoids, darling? You doing alright? Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back.
It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping.
Police report added to the court record. Alright, let's take a look. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Alright, what's in this? Because didn't they say that this was almost related to something that happened before? A report on the incident 8 months ago. Okay, what is this about? Incident overview. Location, District Courthouse Cafeteria. The date and time was August 27th at 4 p.m. The victim was Diego Armando. Occupation was a lawyer. The suspect is Dahlia Hawthorne. Wait, what did she do? Armando investigated poison while interviewing the suspect, or ingested, sorry. He ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. What? Wait, okay. So he was interviewing her regarding another case. Okay. A suspect regarding another case. So she was suspect for something. And she was the... What? Hang on a minute. Okay. I might be wrong about that. Oh, so she has a record. She's a record of being in trouble.
You'd better take a good look at it. Details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Armando was Mia's boyfriend, and he died by poison while interviewing Dahlia? What the hell? What is this? No wonder they know each other. Oh my gosh, the drama! No freaking way!
No, then the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, that is,
May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? No, you know what? You're done. I thought you were so pretty and nice at first. Shows me what I know. Don't judge by appearances.
Don't you worry, my dear, I have the situation well in hand. Go right ahead.
Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie? Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
Oh dear. I told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry, please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl's trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
What would it be? The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. Well, let's look at it once more. I definitely think this is related. Diego Armando, age 28. Dahlia Hawthorne. I think I know what it is. Oh my god! I think I just figured it out, actually. Okay. Okay. If I'm right. Oh, I hope I'm not right, though. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Yep. That's what is as I think it's as I thought. Oh no. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Further testimony? What about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Mm-hmm.
What could that possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant, am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well, then. The court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. How I Met My Feeny. Okay. Oh, brother. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. We're so lovey-wovey. Oh, that's Phoenix. We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Oh my god. So, I think I know what's happening here. But I'll tell you when we get to it. And I'll tell you why.
Mr. Wright, do that again and you'll be held in contempt of court.
Yeah, get old Judge Judy on his ass. Shut him down. And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to play in the days of my youth, go get her.
You never said that. Alright. There's a particular one that I wanted to press right away, but I'm probably going to press them all just to see what she says. First met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. This isn't it, but tell me about this. So, until that time you had been dating Doug Swallow? Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself. No, you're not.
No, not at all. Look at me. I'm infamous for changing my mind.
That is absolutely true.
My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ha ha ha!
That's not something you actually want to tell people. It's not something you want to brag about.
Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the Great Genie.
What? I don't think anyone calls him that either. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse. This is the thing right here that got me. Oh my god, this music is so great, you guys. I don't know how the music just keeps getting better, but somehow it does. The courthouse's reading room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Feeney was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. Uh-huh. We're gonna lead up to letting everybody know that she's been in trouble before. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room?
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you. If this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case...
I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I'd better tread carefully. No, this is okay. Keep pressing her. I think we're onto something here for sure. I got you, Mia. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases your Honor, the answer is simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. Did you? I think you're lying, madam. You know why? Because we have proof that you were there for something totally different. It's right here, in my hand. Why the frick you lying? Why the frick you lying? Girl, you frickin' lying. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Get ready for her dress to be blown off. It's about to happen. Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? Girl, you hold on to your scarf, because you're about to be blown away.
What is the meaning of the cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
Don't say that word to me ever again. 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned?
That's the one. You know, just casually. The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. That's right.
Order, order, order! This is unbelievable! It's true then. The loveliest rose can hide the cruelest thorn. How serendipitous that you would say that, because Dahlia and Hawthorne are both two plants, both of which can be used to poison someone if used correctly. Just letting you know. I'm a little bit of an herbalist myself.
Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an unrelated case. I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during the incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive. Is there any way we're gonna pin her for a crime that already happened? That's the thing, or are we just trying to get her, can we get her on both? I don't know if it's possible.
Well done, Mia. You really lit a fire in my heart and my butt.
Oh no, never say that shit to me again. What is wrong with you? I don't want to light a fire in your ass. Boy, I'm about to literally light you on fire. Like, get me a match. God, you'll go up like the frickin' light of frickin' Gondor. God.
I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids.
I thought we were done with the hemorrhoids bit, but guess what? We're not. We're never done with hemorrhoids, you guys. Just constant frickin' hemorrhoids. Alright, the hemorrhoiding. Let's talk about it. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Why would you say that? That makes it, yes, what I was thinking about actually happened. Oh no! Thank you, Game of Thrones. I'll explain that in a minute.
Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
Oh no. You in trouble, girl. So that's what happened here 8 months ago?
However, as you've heard from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
No, I'm not. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
Ah! What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Bria, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, but that proud posture and self-confidence absolutely smashing.
Are you hitting on me? Please don't do that ever. Again. Ever. Alright, the poisoning. I'm gonna get her. There's a couple things that stood out, but I'm gonna go ahead and press them all because that's dominant strategy. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. Alright. What were you talking about with the defense attorney?
Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential.
According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case.
The lawyer that was killed, he said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger.
Why don't you tell us all what that incident was? I had a feeling this was coming.
That has absolutely nothing to do at all with this case.
Objection sustained. The defense's question is stricken from the record.
You get involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne?
Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign.
Don't worry, Dahlia, I'll protect you.
You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady.
Oh, Feeny, please.
Oh, those two really are making me ill, albeit for decidedly different reasons. True. Left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. Alright. How long were you gone?
I've already answered all these questions for the police. But if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes?
And where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little dolly doesn't poop. What? Oh my god, Phoenix, you're really too into the honeymoon stage. I gotta warn you, boy. Every girl poops.
You heard the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time.
Oh, Feeny, please.
The police have already looked into this whole matter. This line of questioning is nothing but a waste of the court's time.
Objection sustained. Miss Hawthorne, please continue with your testimony.
From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Alright, tell me about that. About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons?
Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drops says it's a half fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons.
So it's about 2/3 that amount, huh?
The poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. Must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there.
Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. A special kind of poison? How so?
Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect.
Oh? And where would something like that come from?
I'm sorry. All I know is what I overheard the policeman saying. They said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it.
Chemical processes? Well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive.
The better question is, how did the criminal get something like that? Exactly. That's what I'm worried about. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. Wait a minute. Yes, she would. Oh my god, it just came to me. Okay, the Game of Thrones thing is something else. I know how the poison got there. I just didn't know where she got it. Now I do. It's from the boy. He worked in pharmacology. He probably got it for her. No? No, I've got to be right. And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show how you could have gotten the poison?
I think that's a good enough reason, Madame Faye.
She's right. And I think we've all had enough of Miss Faye's questions.
No, we haven't, because she was dating that dude at the time. Just, oh god, hold me back.
So, in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for the crime was because no one could show how she could have poisoned the guy?
That's not what he said, but whatever. I ad-libbed that. Don't worry about it. Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right? Great. Now how did a lit student get a hold of poison of all things? I know how. Met the lawyer who was poisoned. Ugh, I hate that you can't, like, go backwards. Like, to go, like, if you need the last testimony, you have to go through all of them. Like, you should be able to just go backwards and get the last. I get that they want you to read it all, but it's definitely that last statement I think that we have to press. Okay, no, yes, you would. And I bet you I know what I have to do. I bet you I have to present the boy's profile, right? Pharmacology student, 4th year. Oh, girl, I don't think so. You were using him. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had an easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim? Doug Swallow?
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
The pharmacology!
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison.
Oh, girl, hold on to something.
Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. And I know how he did it. Because I've watched Game of Thrones. And if you've watched Game of Thrones, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That fateful purple wedding day. You guys know it? Uh-huh. That's exactly what's happening here. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. You.
No!
Oh, she got blown away.
Order, order.
Oh, this music is really good.
Could it be?
You got nothing over there, Peridot. Shut up.
May I say something, Madame Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container.
Uh-huh. The container you gave Phoenix, which is why you've been watching him this whole time, and why you've been asking him to get the necklace back. And I knew it was the necklace because of Game of Thrones, because it happened in an episode. Sorry about the spoilers.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
That's right, but you had already handed it off to Phoenix, boy.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they?
She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
Excuse me, madame, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
Oh, Mia's bra. Oh my god, it's just hanging by a thread.
Provide some evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye.
I got it for you. Hang on. Just everyone calm your tits and hemorrhoids. I've got this right now.
Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're gonna lose this lead.
The police conducted a full body search of Dahlia and the entire courthouse. Oh, full body search, eh? And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing murder, then where is the container the poison was carried in? What happened to it?
Here it is, Game of Thrones style, right here. Small bottle necklace given to Wright the day they met. He shows it to everyone. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present.
What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye?
The day the witness met and fell for Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. Poor Phoenix, he was being used this entire time. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find trace amounts. Wouldn't they, darling?
No!
Oh, she gone. Girl, you gone.
Order in the court. Oh.
Phoenix, what? No, Phoenix, shut up. On behalf of Dahlia, I object. He still doesn't understand. Oh no, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, control yourself.
I won't let you bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? 'Cause he loves her. Oh dear. He's about to get his heart broken in two. Because I'm madly in love with her. Oh dear. But she doesn't love you. Oh, Phoenix, this is tragic.
Madly in love? I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Whoa! Mia? Jesus! That's savage as shit! Oh my god, why don't you just cut the dude down in his moment of oh god, in his moment of tragedy? Just go ahead, shit all over him. Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too. Oh dear. Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... Oh. Because of the necklace. I mean, he did say that she kept asking for it back. She's trying to keep track of it. Oh dear. Oh, Phoenix, I'm sorry. Dahlia Hawthorne was not, and is not, madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. Oh. This music, yeah. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that.
That's why she wanted it. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying. But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. Right, so she had to keep a super close eye on it. That's why she... I don't believe you. No! Phoenix is crying! Phoenix, don't cry! Oh no! Oh no! Mia, are you alright? Ah, the defendant, he's getting away!
Bailiff, hurry, after him!
Oh, he ran out crying. Oh my god. What a mess. What you gotta say about your hemorrhoids now? Are they acting up like crazy? They must be.
Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane.
Where's Mr. Wright? What did he do? Did he rush her, did he?
Looks like the bailiff caught him, so it should be brought back here soon.
Thank goodness. Oh no.
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. Did he grab it from us? It's gone.
What? That's terrible. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Oh, sorry. No, he didn't slam into Grossberg. He slammed into Mia. I am so sorry. Sometimes it's easy to get the wires crossed when I'm just reading and paying attention to that.
Foolish boy, that's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now?
Oh my god, so he ran out of here with the Jesus Christ. They said they caught him, didn't they?
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay, just give back the necklace. He destroyed it, didn't he? Threw it away? I ate it. What? Boy, you're about to get sick! You what?
You ate it?
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first. But yeah, what? How is that even possible? You're gonna get so ill. Oh. What? Everyone's in disbelief.
What is he doing now?
Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it. Peridot doesn't even know what to do.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
Phoenix, did you just ruin this for us?
So it would seem.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency. Oh, maybe because he's taking cold medicine or something?
There, it's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright.
Don't patronize me.
But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust this witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
Because she's pretty.
Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Fay, I cannot accept your explanation of the events.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Ugh. Oh no, Mia, Phoenix just ruined it for us. I'm gonna slap Phoenix later, in the future, just for being this way now. He deserves it. Even though I've proven so much, is she gonna get away with everything? I hope not. There's gotta be a way we can do this.
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the trial.
What's wrong, Phoenix? What happened now? Mr. Wright? I'm sorry, Miss Fay. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright? What are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
That day, the day I met Doug Swallow.
What?
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore, right? Hey, it's none of your business. Right, we've seen this like 5 times. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news, dude. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about her. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Oh my god. Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Yeah, okay. Okay, this makes much more sense. Oh, Phoenix, why didn't you just come out and say this? God, love makes you do stupid things, doesn't it? Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous!
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dahlia was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. Yeah, throw her under the bus. She don't deserve you, dude.
Your Honor, the defendant is...
Miss Fay, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. But you just pinned it on her. So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow. And he knew about it, and he was probably going to go public with it too.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Fay. I'm sorry, Phoenix, I cannot do this. She's going down.
If you're so certain of the theory, then let me ask you this.
Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back, therefore...
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill?
She was planning to kill Phoenix. Because he had the necklace and wouldn't give it back to her. Oh no. Awful. What's he gonna do when he hears this? There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was... Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh boy. Me?
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
I keep telling you that girl is Snake. Poor Mr. Wright, this must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice, I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
But even so, why would she go as far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing: how to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It was a pretty good move she made, too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. Which was worrying her like crazy, of course.
You mean, that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. Poor Phoenix, this is awful. That can't be true. Oh no, he's crying. It's okay, buddy, I know.
It sucks.
Feeny, what a joke you are.
Oh no! Look at her! Girl?
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace.
She's all mean now, oh no.
You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne?
It appears that this trial will be coming to an end soon.
Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? Seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack.
Ugh. Well,
Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Wow. Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Huh, are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge?
wow, what a snake!
Ugh.
With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
But you're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
Wow, look at that. That's a little bit creepy, isn't it? Oh my god. Where'd you go? Better get back here, girl. You ain't done? Nobody walks away from Judge Judy? I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Blia. If you keep pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price?
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No.
You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Gray?
Well, Miss Fay, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
Oh my god. The only thing I've got is that bottle, and I think that's what we're gonna go with here. If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. That's right. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible. You can't possibly.
Oh, girl, what conditioner do you use? Damn.
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there's already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one?
If you are unable to establish your guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor.
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. I know exactly where. Show to this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright. It's in the cold medicine, isn't it? It's in the cold medicine. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X? Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony. But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Yep. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she'd accidentally run into in the reading room, my client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. And she put it in Doug's hand. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago.
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She put it in Doug's hand. That's crazy! Oh my god! This woman! You crazy girl! I got you, though, snake. I've got you. What you gonna say? You ain't got nothing.
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you?
This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar.
Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
I don't think that's gonna hold any weight anymore.
Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
Oh god, Paradox, come on. Huh, I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some? Yeah, really, go ahead. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? Will you do it? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. She won't do it, will she? Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Oh my god! Jesus! Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? Jesus Christ, she's terrifying! That's just fine. For the time being.
Victory is yours.
For the time being?
Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
Not if you get your ass to jail where you belong. Already killed her boyfriend, apparently.
Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Huh? Why? Yes?
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best.
So she's just admitting it now. Pretty much. Girl, I got your ass! Yeah! It's finally all over. What now?
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne, and I don't believe one word this rookie lawyer said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try some of this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said...
There, it's all right, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
You did say that, dude. You did. So, if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
You see, yes.
And here comes the backpedal. Come now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? Ugh. Is he gonna do it? He's not gonna do it, is he? He's too afraid. Oh my god, his hair is gonna... my beautiful hair, no! What? What is happening? Oh my god. He's gone Super Saiyan, but like in reverse. He's lost his hair. Oh my goodness. What has happened?
Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh my god, now he's got no hair left. No! We blew it right off of him.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious at her from the very beginning.
No, you didn't! No! You were ready to kiss her butt 5 ways from Sunday.
By the way, Miss Faye,
Yes, Your Honor?
you said earlier that you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne knew each other.
Unfortunately, yes. Your Honor, how we knew each other had nothing to do with this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne?
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter.
Too bad. You've just done it.
It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. Poor Phoenix. He's all heartbroken, isn't he? Oh dear. Always crying again.
Oh no.
Very well then. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring the trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix, Wright,
Not guilty! Woo! Hank Hillbutt! You've done it! With no help from you, Phoenix. Jeez!
This court is adjourned.
Oh, Christ. Well, I let this one run long because there was no way I was going to stop in the middle of all that. That was way too exciting, wasn't it? Like I said, Phoenix, you could have given me a little more help in there. Jeez! Oh, wow, this music.
Mia, blue, wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
Excuse me? Holy crap. You need to get your ass to a doctor, literally. Like, I don't think that's normal, dude. Mr. Grossberg, do you, think maybe you could stop talking about them?
Bruh, that's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think.
About hemorrhoids.
What would it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? But perhaps it's we veteran lawyers who've lost sight of this.
Yeah, because all you do is think about your hemorrhoids 24/7. I can't even imagine you think about anything else. Phoenix, are you alright, darling? Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations. Thanks. Oh, you know, I was thinking. Go on. The Dolly that I saw up there in the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the Dolly I know could never have said those kind of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Oh my god, Phoenix, why are you so stupid? This is awful. Boy, this poor kid still doesn't have a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. It's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. What? You friends with 12 years old or something? Jesus. Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I guess I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. Is that Edgeworth? Is that what he's talking about? I know they were in school together at some point. I see. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Well, I just helped you, and you were in the most trouble I've ever seen. Mostly because of your own stupidity. Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. Girl, your butt already been studied off. You better get a new one before you start. You're gonna have, like, lack of an ass. You're gonna have, like, a black hole ass. I hope we see each other again someday in court. We will, darling. Oh, God. Boy, was he insufferable as a kid, though. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. Are we back in the future now? Are we back, like, in the present time? For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. Oh my goodness. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. Oh, Mia, wasn't this cool to see that? 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that's a story for another day. So we're back now in the we're back now in the present. That was so cool that they let us see like the past like that. I didn't think they were going to do that at all. That's really cool, though. I'm so glad we got to see that. Something tells me that Dahlia girl ain't done. Pff, what? We're probably going to see her again at some point. Oh, no. A brand new episode has been added, The Stolen Turnabout, and we're going to do that in the next one. Well, you guys got that long episode you seem to want, so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and we'll be back in the next one. In the next one. I don't know. Let's see what it is. I'm assuming we're back to quote-unquote normal. Grown up Phoenix. Hopefully not annoying Phoenix. Will we see Edgeworth? I don't know. I kind of hope so. We'll have to see. Goodbye, guys.